Hell, I've even made a request for it. WCW NWO Revenge for the N64. Still the best wrestling game out there. That can't be argued or contested. If you want to try. I wish you the best of luck. And of course we're going to do a battle royale. The only question is where are we going to do it? Halloween Havoc seems appropriate. I don't know why it does, it just seems appropriate. Let's do it. Some of the best matches ever have been right there at Halloween Havoc. So I am only going to control one player, and obviously this number won't do. Ooh, we could do a 40-man battle royal. Well, by all means, let's do it. Here I was thinking it was 30. It's 40. Nah, it's got to be random people. And of course, I'm going to be the immortal one. Hulk Hogan. And I guess I get to pick 3 others. So he's going to be in there against Sting. And let's see. I could beat the crap out of Kidman. That would be good. And let's put in the Belfast Bruiser. Ring out? No. Pin? Absolutely not. Submissions? Yes. TKOs? Yes. You know, we're going to say that there's a pin just so that it doesn't take forever. I do prefer just submissions, though. UFC rules. There's not going to be a rope break. Quick match? Yes, definitely. You know what? No pins. I take that back. So we are already joined by a host of viewers. Guys, I knew you'd come running at the sight of this. Again, this is long overdue. It's been requested by some of you. It's been on my list to do. We spent so much time on this game. It's the best wrestling game there is. They changed their formula. I mean, the whole company went under based on that mistake. I mean, they could make this again and just make it to today's graphics if they wanted to, and people would rush right out and buy this. No questions asked. Pre-order. It would have to be, you know, retro rosters. I mean, unfortunately, I just don't care about what's going on in wrestling today. I've tried. It's just not for me. But this is still so viable. You're not that big, Kidman. Here comes the Belfast Bruiser after him. We were giving the Belfast Bruiser a bunch of shit one night. Fit Finley, they call him all kind of different things. Who knows what his real name is? We were giving him a bunch of shit one night at ringside. And it got real quiet all of a sudden because his match was boring as hell. And he turns to us and he goes, "You shut your hole!" And we just started dying loudly. You shut your hole! Come on down here and shut it for me. He probably would too. He was a lot bigger than me. Not saying I want to grapple with him, but... Alright, here we go. Hulk, you're not going down already to the Belfast Bruiser. Whatish! I'm thinking the Belfast Bruiser's not getting a pile driver off on Hulk that soon. Don't turn your attention away. You're going to wish you hadn't. Oh, a Cobra Twist! Wait! Willick! Choke him, Hulk. Willick! 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 Oh, no, he's going to reverse it. No, Hulk, you got to reverse that. Finley is not picking up the immortal one. Oh, he grabbed Sting by accident. Well, we'll just put Sting down. But we're not done with shit Finley. Oh, I was so hoping that was going to line up. A leg drop. You better back off, Kidman. You're in my graces right now. Get out of the way, Sting. This is my fight. Boston Crab. You better back off, Sting. I'm telling you what. Get out of it, Hulk. Smack Sting around. Look at Sting rolling me into a small package. That's why I don't want pins. You're not going to get a little small package win. If I'm damaged, I still want the right to fight, and you're going to have to submit me or knock me out. Alright, back to you, Fit. Although I really think Sting was getting an attitude there. That wasn't what I was going for, but okay. Yeah, I hope y'all do enjoy this. I mean, I almost didn't know what to stream tonight. We were supposed to be streaming the Call of Duty World War II beta, and Activision snubbed me on my beta code for Destiny 2, even though I pre-ordered it. And they've done it again for Call of Duty. I didn't get one. So you know what? Maybe they don't want my money. That's cool, because we've only got about 7,000 retro games in here to play. And that's what we'll do. And then I got to thinking, man, I bet everybody would dig some NWO tonight. So let's just do that. Oh, wrong hand, Hulk. Wrong hand, Hulk! Oh, tenderizing the kneecap. Choke him, Hulk. Willick! He's tapping. Oh, really, Kidman? Is that really how we're going to go about things? Show you how we're going to do it. You're going up. Well, I gotta do. Yeah, nice try, Kidman. I think you lack the stature for that one. How did... Teleportation Nation. Hulk, use the hand that's actually going to connect on it. Oh, you're not going to armbar Hulk. Jason's telling me that I cannot get the tap choking with hands. I thought you could. Well, there's still going to be instances where I'm going to want to choke somebody. And how did Kidman get out of that one? No way, Kidman. This is connecting with somebody. Oh, Hulk, you haven't connected one of those all day. Oh my goodness, Finley is bleeding like a stuck pig over here. Yeah, I'll let you turn around, Sting. I'm not going to hit you from behind. Do this the right way. Oh! Concussion! Coma! Death! I bet you we can get a submission with one of these. No one's tapped yet. And there's obviously some injuries going here. Keep tenderizing that kneecap. Not at all what Kidman was done. Choke it. A Hogan ear. Oh, you're reversing that, Hulk. Your spirit's up. That was going to be my special Belfast Bruiser. Whoa, he's camel clutching the crow. God, why did Sting do that? They did not authorize that with me. I was not okay with it. A lot of people were, though. They just accepted it as, oh, this is so cool. And no, it's not. This is the worst thing ever. That's not Sting. I don't know who that is, but it's not him. Look at Finley over here getting a tap. And here comes Paul White. That's going to make it interesting. What is he wearing? We put in all kind of wacky outfits and names on the rosters, but that was the fun. This didn't really have a my-off option, but you could change things around a little bit and have some fun with it. Oh, and we got a tap from Sting. He's tapping. Kevin Nash. Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Well, Hulk and Giant have to go at it. That's just history. History in the making. Get him up, Hulk. Giant Killer. Whee! Ooh, and the Giant's not having any of it. Scrap with the Giant a little bit here. Full arm dragon twist. We had a few different names for the Giant. Of course, we're talking about Paul White. Paul White's tapping. He's already out. Lodi. Thanks for Raven's flock. Killing him just on principle. We had a few different names for the Giant, though. We called him the Punchant, because all he ever did was punch people in his infancy. I mean, I think he's developed as a wrestler now somewhat, but when the Giant came out, he was out there to punch you, choke slam you, and go home. That was it. So we call him the Punchant. We also call him the Spittant, because they would always have him come out, and he would get right in the microphones and go, and he would be right in the camera lens, Hogan, I'm gonna get you! Ah! And he would spit all over the lens, and it would just be cascading down in a waterfall. Like, God, put a filter on this guy. The big show, the big spit, the big punch. Oh, Lodi's done. Thanks for coming, Lodi. The Crippler. Now, there's a guy that you don't want to mess with, obviously. We didn't know just how right we were at that time, because obviously what happened with him hadn't happened yet. But he had this look about him, man. It was the look of a killer. His intensity. Oh, I'm down. Come on, Hulk. You got to get out of it. You got to get out of it, Hulk. You're not hurt yet, Hulk. You get up and quit hurting you quit holding your arm. Well, we enjoyed watching Benoit when he debuted in WCW. And when he came out, we didn't know who he was. I don't think anybody there did. I mean, he had some history before then, but nothing we knew of. And he just came out in the pants that he's wearing there, but they had a star on him. And, oh, now he's gashed and bleeding. Hulk just knocked the living shnikey out of him. And he just had a big star on his butt. So we just called him Starbutt. And we enjoyed watching him wrestle, and we would chant, Starbutt, Starbutt, Starbutt. And he was not into that. But it doesn't matter, because he just tapped out. See you, Starbutt. Alright, Perry Saturn. I was never really a fan, but I won't take anything away from Perry Saturn. He was a good wrestler. The whole Ravens flock thing, I just thought was just... I didn't invite that. If you're just joining us, you're in time to catch a little action from our NWO WCW Revenge on the N64 live. And it says 30-man Battle Royal, but I forgot there actually is an option for 40, so we went for that. So you're getting 10 bonus men tonight. Oh my god, the takeover he just did on Hulk. Why is Finley still in here? It's better to let somebody stay in there if they are hurt and just let them go as long as they need to. Because all you're going to do is get fresh men in there if you run over there for the tap out. I'd rather Finley stay in here and get his face smushed in. Hulk. Hulk just hauled off and hit Nash. That was not my intended target. Hulk's holding himself. He may not be long to this match. Oh, what's up, Saturn? You look good in red. Choke on your blood. Saturn needs an Excedrin. Oh, he's dying for an Excedrin. Oh, you didn't get that on me. Snapmare, takeover. Choke you again. Just on principle. Should have got my special off on that. Oh! Pay attention, Saturn. Oh my god, he's hurt. Hulk, you can't pin him. And my spirit went back down. Go get a cheese pretzel, Saturn. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Oh, don't get fresh with me, Nash. It's not going to end well for you. What is keeping Fit Finley up? Fit Finley, I swear to God, you better get off of me. That's it, Fit. You've been in here long. Oh, look at him getting pumped up. Just tombstones the Hulkster. And he's going to pay for it. Oh my god! This is a turn of events. He gets a knee in there. I'm getting tag teamed by two would-be opponents here. You get off me, you big turd. They're going to tag team me here is what's happening. Hulk, I swear to God, if you tap to fit Finley, I'll never forgive you. Choke you out, you turd. I don't care if he won't submit. I'm choking him on principle. I am not believing what Fit Finley is trying to pull off here. Thanks, Saturn. I'm not trying to work on anything here. I was trying to submit him. Saturn. Okay, Saturn. That's it. You've meddled in my affairs long enough. Oh, don't do that. If Hulk would face the right guy, it would sure help. Oh, really? That didn't hit? Because I'm pretty sure it did. I punched the living elk snot out of the Belfast Bruiser. Nash, we're having a little bit of traffic jam here. Can you get out of the way? Well, you know what? Hulk's hurt, but he's not going out this early. We gotta get Finley out of here. A Santa with muscles clutch. That's it. Who wants to bet Finley's out on this one? Yeah, if he's not, it's BS. That camel clutch has been our weapon, but here comes La Parka with a chair. And Hulk is not having any of the chair. Snaps Hulk down into an armbar. I thought I had him, and Hulk taps. La Parka makes him tap. You know, I wasn't going to take control of anybody else, but it looks as if I've taken control of Rey Mysterio. Who's fresh and should not be having these kind of problems this early on. You know, Rey Mysterio was always a very entertaining wrestler to watch. Good at what he does. Not a big guy, obviously, but let's see what kind of damage we can do with him. That spin wheel kick's kind of clumsy. Oh, I like that. Oh, you want to scrap a little, La Parka? We can scrap. Problem is you got to watch for people like La Parka that'll pull you down into a submission. As a counter to a punch. Oh! Oh. I hate that kick. Mysterio's just mismatched here on the size. Nash is wounded, but he's still going to be pulling off plenty of reversals on me when I try to do my bigger holds and throws. The sensitivity of the buttons in this game was really cool because it was easy to get a lot of different types of strikes in. simply by feathering the button. It was very responsive. Uh-oh, the Executioner. Forgetting my beef really is with Parka over here. Or do I even want to pursue that? And here comes Saturn. Oh! Not what Mysterio wants done. I technically cannot be the winner of this match because my original wrestler has been eliminated. It's nearly impossible to go the whole way with one wrestler. Because somebody is going to doink you into a submission that you weren't even scrapping with, and then you're going to tap. Mysterio's almost done for. Run, you boob. Oh, I thought he was going to jump out of the ring. That would have been amazing. See you, Parka. We got Mysterio missiles for anybody that wants one. Free of charge, right here. Step right up. There's a Bogus Sting in the ring. Sting may have been tapped, but his legacy lives on through another Bogus Sting. If anybody doesn't understand the reference, I'm not sure you watched during that time. It was very common for Bogus Stings to be all over the place. They would come in from the rafters on zip lines. I'm still really not sure what the purpose of it was. The writing really started to go south about that time in WCW and was ultimately part of the downfall. It didn't have to die, but yeah, the writing started to get really bad there. They were turning on their best guys. They wanted to make, if you want to make a bad guy out of Hogan, fine. But you're not going to make people beat him that could never beat him. Oh my goodness! Power bomb! A co-op bomb. They started making Hulk out to be a wimp at the same time as he was a villain. And that's not going to fly with me. Fanboy or not, I'm not going to accept that. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time. In my opinion, the greatest wrestler of all time. So we're not just going to write into the script that anybody can beat him because he's a bad guy. It's bull. The imaginary stats of these guys still have to be there. If this guy is just unbeatable, unless it's, by a ridiculously iconic figure or something, then it has to stay that way. I mean, the people that beat Hulk back in the day, it was monumental and it was for a reason. It had a purpose behind it. The Parka's out and in comes Crush. Crush showed up at a time when even the mailman and the milkman... Oh, come on, Mysterio. You're a wuss. Yeah, give me Lex. We're going to finish this with Lex. Crush came in at a time that everybody and their brother was joining the NWO. There were people walking in off the streets joining the NWO. The referees were in the NWO. Again, the writing was starting to get a little crazy. Now... anybody that was a former WWF All-Star, I was glad to have in the mix, so Crush showing up was pretty awesome. Anybody that had any lineage, whether it was Virgil or whoever the hell, I mean, there were people coming from all over. Oh, my back wrecker! Oh, Jesus! Oh, we're going to do that again. Flexi Lexi. The narcissist. We had DiBiase or Rick Rude showed up. I mean, they were coming out of the woodwork over here. Look at John Reese. Nice pink outfit, and yes, I put that on him. For those of you that don't know, and you should know, but you don't know, it is said, and legend has it, that John Reese was the man that was behind the Super Giant Ninja character. Yes, there was a wrestler named Super Giant Ninja. If you don't believe it, just look it up on YouTube. You will see the match. We were there at that match. I can't remember if we're on or if you can see us in the footage that well, but it's the only match I think he ever wrestled. There may be a few other ones. Either way, it was on a Saturday night, the match that we were there for, obviously. But he might have wrestled on the Pro one time. Those were filmed in Florida, I believe. We weren't at those. But anyway, I digress. Super Giant Ninja. What the hell is his name Super Giant Ninja for, first of all? Second of all, he made all these horrible ninja move sounds. He had a mask on, that's why you didn't know who it was. But pretty sure it was John Reese from what everything says. And you're not getting a pass on that one, Reese. Ironically, I think he would have been better as Super Giant Ninja than anything in Raven's Flock. The Hitman is stepping in. That's going to be a worthy opponent. Yeah, the whole Hart Foundation starts showing up. I mean, who wasn't in WCW at that point? It took over. It was the most amazing thing. And it all started with Razor Ramon walking out that one night. I was like, wait a minute, what is he doing here? The hostile takeover. Crush is bleeding like a stuck pig. My spirit's up, and I would have reversed that crap. Flex, Lex. Lex, you're killing me. Get in there. Get in there, Lex. Yeah. And now Bret Hart over here. I would like to get a torture rack off on somebody. Oh, really? That didn't hit you? Oh, but that hit me. Teleportation Nation. You're going up in a back wrecker. And you're going to go up in it again. It's not a torture rack, but it'll do. The Disco Inferno. You kind of had to like him a little bit. I mean, Disco was alright. He was jobbing it up, man. It was a cheese pretzel wrestler. You're definitely taking a bathroom break during his matches, but he really stuck it out, man. And it got to the point where he was a thing. You know, he was actually getting some better matches. Strangely enough, his gimmick caught on. But I can assure you in Atlanta at one point, you know, in his beginnings, he was being booed hardcore. If you're just joining us, I think some folks still are. I see Mr. V coming in there. Welcome to our NWO versus WCW Revenge N64 40-man. Yes, you're getting 10 bonus men Battle Royale on a special impromptu Sunday night stream. Since Activision opted to not send me my beta codes for Call of Duty that I should have gotten because I pre-ordered your stinking game. Crabbing it up. Prison Fuel has notified me that we are live on Twitch as well. I'm on my channel, of course, but he's also auto-hosting, trying to get a little bit of a Twitch network going on over there, so if you're on Twitch, follow me on there as well. Not that you won't just catch me here. But every once in a while, I may have a stream that's exclusive to that side for one reason or another. Dadgummit, Lex, get a reversal. I'm not getting reversals tonight. You know, noticing that? I'm not getting reversals tonight. The bionic forearm. That's the same move Hogan had in that slot. Oh, and yeah, he just reverses the hell out of that, doesn't he? Get out of my way, Inferno! You frickin' reversal lord piece of shit! Get out of my way, or be prepared to pay. Get off of me. You want something? I was going to let you go because you're NWO. If you want something, you're going to get it. Fine, screw it. You want to go, Inferno? Let's go. You won't get off of me. Let's go. You want to get crabbed? Let's get crabbed. Let's get crabby. Yeah, we got to get a torture rack off. Jericho's getting racked. We'll pump up our spirit. Out of my ring. I was just about to get a hold on him. The Evil Dead Shogun! Who the hell is he? So we still got some folks showing up here. I see CM Retro has joined us. I figured everybody would be down for some NWO on the 64, especially in the form of a battle royale. Tapping that forearm. Maybe you don't have metal in your forearm that makes it hurt more, Lex. I mean, wrestling stories are great. Magic's kind of gone for me now. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I need to apply the rack as a special hold from the back. Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, because it has been a minute. Oh, and he's going to do this while I'm... Oh, and here comes Scott Hall. He's going to get me, too. You piece of shit. There goes my special, because it's Scott Hall. Piece of shit. He made him turn around. And I see Prison Fuel is here. Yeah, I saw the Twitch stream auto host working. That's good stuff. That's what we need. That's what you get, Scott Hall. Oh my lord. Lex, get a hold of somebody, would you? Alright, so we have confirmation that the rack would be the special applied from the back. And we're going to put Razor Ramon up in the back wrecker to serve as punishment for screwing up my special. Okay, Lex, hang on now. Oh, get off of me. My spirit's high. Lex, if you tap, I swear to God. Oh, okay, so that didn't hit you then, huh? Lex, what are you doing? Get a hold of yourself. Dude, grab it. What is he, oiled up? Crisco? Ooh, Macho Man, yeah! That's a hell of a fresh one to come in. I don't even want any of that right now. No, Lex, that was not the move. I'm going up in a back wrecker. Someone just got hit in the peanuts. Yeah, I doubt this skinny Malink over here is scoop slamming the total package. Oh, you're reversing me with full spirit when you have none and I weigh more than you. But you can powerbomb Lex Luger. I've seen it all. I've officially seen it all. Shit. Oh, okay. We got a reversal, Lord. Lex is out. I guarantee you. You can feel it. I am most certainly not going to be a Bogus Sting. Well, apparently I am. I thought you had to take command of the character that you wanted. How is this dude putting up a fight? Come on, Macho Man. This isn't about me and you. I'm trying to take care of this gold-plated goober smoocher over here. So if you can't tell, that's Raven in the Bogus Sting costume. And I'm sure he doesn't have much in the way of a finisher to look at. Probably sticks his finger up his butt and then sticks it up the other guy's nose for a finisher. Yeah, I wear a flannel shirt around my waist and I listen to Nirvana. What a loser. Oh! Oh! I liked that move. Rake across the face. You didn't get out of that, you piece of crap. I've been through 3 wrestlers already. That's poor form for me. And I'm not even going to use the excuse, oh, I haven't played this in a long time. I haven't, but it's not an excuse. We spent so many hours on this game, it's ridiculous. What is this guy still doing in here? I can't even get on him because it won't let me have a shot at him. Raven, he's right there. Right there. Raven's peanuts just got kicked in by Macho Man. I'm sorry, in this matchup, I'm actually rooting for Macho Man, and he's not even the one I'm controlling. Yeah, get me, Mach. Finish me off. In what universe do I have to be Raven? Although, I gotta say, I like that mountain punch move. That was great. These are very low impact moves, Raven. I really thought that Razor was going to tap there. Oh my goodness, a jawbreaker. Speaking of that, I got a box of everlasting gobstoppers here. Okay, Mach. How about a kick in the face? Quick reversal. I'm getting reversed. No, my spirit is... Yeah, I was going to say, my spirit is almost full. Anyone's getting a reversal. And I'm losing spirit because my genitals are being constantly attacked over here. Quit quothing the Raven and get up. Whoever thought that was cool? Yeah, I'm the Raven. You had to be the Raven? Is that like the cool bird or something? You could have been the peacock or something. They're pretty cool. Then it wouldn't be so obvious you were trying to be cool. Like some angst-ridden teenage dumbass. Sorry, just didn't buy his whole bit. Oh, really? You reversed that when I'm freaking got my special up? Yeah, sure enough, stomach kicking the DDT. Rep. You're done, Scott Hall. You're done. Get out of my way, you prick. I said you're done. God, everybody, I had to be Raven in a Bogus Sting costume. What did I do to deserve that? little pissant moves that don't leave him on the ground for but 2 seconds. Quit getting involved in other people's stuff, Razor. He's trying to work on something there. You get you some business. Eat it. You eat it too, because I've had about enough of you. Why are you even still in here? How did he get the lockup? And it doesn't get reversed? This guy's lost so much blood he needs a transfusion over here. He's been in here for like 30 minutes. I could damn sneeze and fart at you and you're gonna tap. He's still powerbombing people like it's nothing over here. Look at Razor sticking his big butt in there where it doesn't belong. Oh, I'm gonna like this. Oh, oh. I was gonna say, whoever I get is whoever I get. Get him up. Do it again. In rare occasions, you know, we were so good at this game that you could get 3 specials off in the time allotted and just wreck somebody. Nobody has twitched yet for the night, and what that means, I don't mean streaming on Twitch. I mean you beat them until they twitch and die. Diamond Dallas Page. Another guy that when he debuted, and you know, we were there, and nobody liked him worth a shit. Of course, they did make him out to kind of be a heel at first, but, I mean, when I say they didn't like him, I mean they did not like this guy. I mean, it was time to go get a cheese pretzel. It was time to go to the bathroom, smoke a cigarette, whatever you were going to do. No one cared. And I got to say, he did a lot with a little there. I mean, he had a gimmick, and there was no reason it should have caught on more so than anyone else's that was at his level at that point. But DDP, man, I'll give it to him. He went all the way with that crap. Diamond cutting. And oh, Raven's done. Back to the county fair for you, Raven. The Anvil has stepped into the ring. I'll be the Anvil now. That's a good wrestler. Give me Raven here. That's a hell of a card to draw. Raven had that same move. I don't want his same move set. That's the thing, though. There was a lot of games like WWF Warzone where there were set move sets, and there were wrestlers that had the same ones, and if you made a wrestler, you had to pick another known wrestler's move sets. So it was just like reskinning another wrestler. So it almost didn't really count for a my-off option. It was disguised as one, but it wasn't much better than what you had here. At least there's no lying here, and we know anything you do is a reskin. It was more for amusement's sake. The sad part is they're still doing that in the 2K wrestling games today, from what I've seen. You can pick other people's movesets. You can do your own, but making a wrestler takes like 48 hours. I mean, I have never looked at a my-off and said, you know, I don't want to make a character on this. This is too tedious. Never said that before. Those games, I'm saying it. I said, oh my God, the things you have to do to make a wrestler. And I play Fire Pro. Finally got that guy out of here. Look at Larry Zbyszko. Nice costume, Larry. He did not need to be on the roster. I don't care who he's ever wrestled in his life. I don't care that he tried to come out and slap some people around at any one point. You're an announcer. You didn't belong on the roster. And as a result of that, we put an Ultimo Dragon costume on him and made it pink in order to emasculate him. It looks like he's wearing a baby diaper from the front. Oh my God. Jim Neidhart just went for a ride. I'm not done with you, Zbyszko. I don't know why you're running off. Oh, thought we had a co-op. We'll take a dragon suplex. I punched. Yeah, see ya, Rays. Oh, he's doing the rake. We may have some of the same moveset here. I'm looking for some big power throws from Jim Neidhart. Jim Neidhart was also one of the few wrestlers to make guest appearances on Thunder in Paradise, or Thunder in Hulkadice, as we like to call it. The horrible action TV show of when Hulk Hogan has the speedboat and he's like the mercenary and his 4-year-old little girl can like pilot the boat. Stop it, Hulk. You're terrible. I'm Hollywood Hogan, brother, because I was on Thunder in Paradise. Check again, Hulk. That may not be accurate. Get up, Zabisco, you turd. That was somewhat anticlimactic for a special. Just a little bit more animated version of a move that was already done anyway, but crabbed him there and he tapped. And no sooner do we get rid of a guy dressed like a fairy queen, Ultimo Dragon, here comes the real one. Now here's a guy I did like. Ultimo Dragon. Who is the man behind the mask? Don't know, don't care. Watching him wrestle was a treat. The moves this guy would do. Frickin' Liger bombs and frickin' Hurricanrana style, you know, rip your head off with your feet maneuvers, and I don't even know what to call half of it. Just one of them guys that blurred the line between great striker, high flyer, and, you know, he was just fun to watch. And I think I've got him, and so I've got him on my Fire Pro roster. I can't remember if he was already there and called something else, and I just put his name in, or if I made him. I'm pretty sure he was already on it. A lot of famous wrestlers on Fire Pro with just fake names so that they don't have to mess with the branding and the trademarking. And I don't know why they get Fire Pro first on the PC that's coming out just recently, because that wouldn't be good on the PC. I'm not playing that with a frickin' gaming mouse. Let's get that on the PS4 for frickin' digital download, and I will get that tomorrow, and we will stream nothing but that for a frickin' month, I swear to God. Just making our roster. Alright, Razor, you've overstayed your welcome. Oh, an anvil right. Oh, ooh, Jesus, Ozus, Ozus, Jesus. So much for the Ultimo Dragon's ribs. An anvil press. Ultimo is finished. Here comes Too Smooth Marquavius Love. He's also on Fire Pro, of course. As is his son, LeVar Love, kickboxing expert. And now he's getting crabbed. Oh, I knew DDP was going to run into that. Oh, really? You're groggy, you're beat all to hell, but you're going to donkey kick me in the dingle sack? Let me just correct you. You're not going to do that. this guy getting fresh over here. We are almost an hour in, and I don't know how many wrestlers we have left. You better lock up with somebody. They just did a wishbone split on my peanuts while I've got my special. He's going to get choked for it. Retro Nobody has joined us. Welcome, TRN. And yes, you love this game. I don't know anyone that doesn't. I'm almost interested to find someone that doesn't, because I would need them to tell me what it was they disliked about the greatest wrestling game ever made. I'm not even saying to scale. I mean, there are old wrestling games that were really good for what they were at the time, and you may think it's unfair to compare them to this, but I'm also putting all the newest games. I'm putting WWE 2K19 in the pot against this. It can't compete. This wrote the freaking book on controls. This was the engine. Graphics or whatever, these could be stick figures, and the physics would still be there. It wouldn't matter. This would still chemically, physically be the best wrestling game ever, pound for pound. WCW versus the World kind of tried. It was a little too polygonal, of course, but still had an amazing roster. And we will look at that one at some point, too. That was the first game I bought for my PS1. Had a blast with that. The predecessor to this game, the WCW World Tour, still a great game, but this just improved upon it. It just felt better overall. They realized what they had there, and they just polished it a little bit. And then sure enough, it's like you cooked something for the first time. You're like, man, this is awesome. I'm going to add some of this next time. And you do, and then it's like, oh, man, I'll never make this another way again. Best I've ever tasted. But then they did make it another way. And Anvil's bleeding. If you've played any of the recent 2Ks, even the last few THQ ones before they were done, whoa, that's your special? That's pathetic. They all, I mean, you got to do a mini game to throw a punch at somebody. It's horrible. It's laughable. It's horrible. And the people that like those games, they love the customization, because yes, you can make virtually anybody in a MyOff option if you have 48 hours to spend on it. But it's not fun to play. I hate to say it, but they've done the same with wrestling as they've done with every sports game. They overcomplicated it for no reason, and it didn't help. It gave it something it didn't need. It gave a frickin' bottomless pit some depth. There was just literally no point. And it made it not fun. May have to come off the top rope for a Del Marquay bomb. Ooh, we just co-op DDP. And again, I don't know how Razor's still in here. It may be important to note that E. Honda's in here. That's totally not him, but what else do you name this guy? He's just some of these wrestlers on here. I didn't know who they were, and we gave them names. Because something they did with these games, and it all pretty much started with WCW versus the World. They had wrestlers on the rosters. Northern Lights! Oh my God, he's dead. They had wrestlers on the rosters that were not wrestlers. Not in the pro wrestling sense, anyway. they had actual fighters. Ken Shamrock was on there. He hadn't even made a bid in wrestling yet at that point. It's still the early days of UFC, and he was on there. There were different Pancrase fighters, including but not limited to Masa Funaki and Minoru Suzuki were on versus the World. And they didn't have their right names again, but it was them, because you could tell because of their colors, the trunks, even the polygon graphics. You knew who that was if you were into cage fighting or, you know, MMA of any kind. It wasn't even MMA yet back then. I don't even like to call it that, because we were into it before the time it was called that. It was all focused on the martial arts. You didn't mix them. You try to prove the superiority of the martial art that you're into. But anyway, that's my rant for the day. Yeah, WWE All-Stars, I won't judge because I never got to play. It looked fun and arcadey, like the WWF arcade game. So in that sense, the gameplay might have been there, even though it's not realistic. I would like to try it someday. The only copy I ever found wasn't working. Some turd burglar had scratched it all up, and even after buffing it, it wasn't working, so... their fault I didn't get to play. WCW did go on a rampage with some horrible games. That Nitro was terrible. And what's silly is THQ published all these, which shows that they weren't really looking at what they were doing. They put their name on everything, obviously. Here comes Flash himself, Scott Norton. WCW Nitro was the worst wrestling game I think I've ever played. Backstage Assault was trash. I think Thunder was trash. I can't remember which one that was. One of them played just like WWF Warzone. They just reskinned it and called it something else. You can hold that Northern Lights for just a little bit and then just plunge him. Conan is in the ring. We'll always be grateful to Conan because he came into the ring one night at the very moment this drunk lady was trying to make her way back up the steps at the Center Stage Theater in Atlanta, and the camera panned across to catch Conan just at the time her foot was catching the top step of the nosebleeds up there, and this lady did a half gainer backward. I told you all the story on one of our Monday night hangouts one night. Did a half gainer backwards. I mean, Greg Louganis had nothing on this jump. I mean, she went all the way to the bottom and was just out. She was on the bottom of the stairs, out. And these kids were tickling her with their foam fingers, and it was freaking hysterical. And this is all on camera. I mean, they're looking at Conan, but you're looking in the background and you can see this. And they took her out of there, and I figured they were going to get her some medical help. And I went to get my cheese pretzel, like we always did. And I get out there, and she's surrounded by the police. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm dressed as Superman, right? If you can picture the scene. And I walk over there, and I tapped the officer on the shoulder, one of them. I said, everything okay over here? And he turns to me, and he said, yeah, Superman, no problem. Everything's under control. I said, all right. Have a good day, fellas. They were locking her up for public drunkenness. Man, that's insult to injury. Not the night at wrestling she desired done. But hey, I was in my superhero mode, so I offered to help. Just in case they couldn't take her. They have to involve the Man of Steel. Oh, here we go. Co-op bomb. What a wagadoo! Scotty Riggs. Scott Norton is a big man. This is another guy that would come out, and it's like he may be wrestling a jobber, but we took note because this guy had strength upon strength. It was frightening, the raw power that this man had. I mean, the earth shook when this guy did stuff. And one night, cameras had already gone off. They did one of their deals where it was just an out-of-the-ring rumble between WCW, NWO, all kind of people had run out, and they did the deal like, oh, we gotta go, we're out of time, so that you'll watch next week. But you know, when they would do that, the wrestlers don't just pack up and go back into the room and say, all right, we're done. Now, I mean, they finished the show for the people that are there. Well, it got out of hand. They were in the seats at that point. And, of course, we're front row, so we're right in the middle of a fight. I'm right here in the middle of frickin' Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, DDP, Scott Norton, Harlem Heat was out there. I mean, it was literally, it was a call to arms. They're going to make me be Piper now? I quit. I'm not wrestling on principle. They're just going to have to beat Piper to death. He's not moving. But I can finish telling the story while they beat the crap out of him. Anyway, we're in the middle of the fight. And when I say we're in the middle of the fight, I mean we're in the middle of the fight. Punches are lashing over my shoulder to get to a wrestler on the other side of me. So anyway, Scott Norton was NWO at the time. Of course, DDP was not. DDP's behind me, and here comes Norton. And he's coming at me, and I know he's not going to hit me, but he's literally going to take me out to get to DDP. And I have nowhere I can go. There's a chair behind me. So I kind of put a hand on his chest as he's advancing. I'm like, I'm trying to get around him, because he's throwing punches. And I feel the mass of this sumbitch. It was like a car was moving me. It was like there was nothing I could physically do to stop what was coming at me. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like the mass of this dude. It was just literally frightening. This guy could literally, I mean, it wouldn't matter if I had a gun. This guy probably could have still killed me. Beast. So, of course, I got to the side, and luckily I wasn't clocked. But, man, it was always just really something to be in the midst of those out-of-the-ring rumbles. And you get a feel for how big these people really are when your little scrawny ass is right there in the middle of it. And you're like, oh, my God. Piper, really? You're just going to stand out here and no one's going to hit you? How is that even possible? The British Bulldog. Piper's got a mountain punch. Now, I know Piper has done what he's done, and he's always been there, and he's one of them guys, but, he had his feud with Hogan about that time, and they made out like Hogan was afraid of him, and that was one of the worst storylines I've ever seen. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. B. Worst storylines I've ever seen. Hogan would in no way, shape, or form be afraid of somebody as small as Rowdy Roddy Piper. They made Piper out to be like some god when he came to WCW. It was stupid. It was stupid. I've cooled off about it since then, but I've never really been a fan of Piper, and I'm still not. And if he's going to get choked, I'm not going to fight it. Choke him, Flash. Piper, turn around. There's a guy behind you. I did not enjoy any storyline in which they emasculated Hulk or made him weak or a coward, because that was the antithesis of Hulkamania. And it wasn't realistic to play as if this character had lost those traits just because he was batting for another team. Hulk could have been a bad guy and still been just as effective in the ring and not been made to play the character that way. It ruined some of the last years of Hulk Hogan in the ring that we had. I wanted to root for this guy, but everybody hated him now. And you wanted to turn around and say, hey, you dumb frickin' hillbillies, that's still Hulk Hogan in there. You respect him. I don't care if he's wearing a pink tutu, you respect him. And we would chant, NWO! NWO! And then they would chant, everybody else would start, WCW! 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 And they'd try to eclipse us and put us out so you couldn't hear what we were saying. After a while there, it got lonely on the front row. We were the only NWO fans in the house. Nobody liked New World Order. I guess you weren't supposed to? But my question to everyone that didn't was, look, everybody you ever loved in the WWF is on this side. So regardless of their position, you gotta like these guys. You always liked them before. What's different now? Speaking of the Harlem Heat, Stevie Ray. Oh. Scotty Riggs and the American Males with Marcus Bagwell. Then he tried to go all Raven Flock, and it was like, oh, just don't worry about it, Scotty. The American Males, they were coming in their skin-tight Guess jeans. American Males! American Males! Boy! Hell, Buff Bagwell, that was another guy that ended up NWO. They had them all. They had everybody. Yeah, maybe Kidman shouldn't be a contender for Hulk Hogan. He's got the Halliburton. I keep hitting the lockup button. Doinkaroo. I've dropped 2 foreign objects. How many people have trophies out here? Really? A co-op plex. Yeah, Scott Steiner. He was NWO. Steiner was not of this world. That guy was... Good Lord. He poops bigger than my midsection. And that's just not somebody you would want to mess with. A genetic freak of nature. Oh, really? You reversed a table? I kind of wanted him to hit Piper with the table. Who will survive? Whoa, whoa. WrestleMania. Fighting to survive. Just like that. Just like that. Still have the WrestleMania soundtrack on cassette tape. Don't tell anyone. If you're just joining us on Twitch, I'm glad you are, because we don't get many visitors there. So if you're into retro stuff, I urge you to follow us on there. Sorry, I'm just not used to seeing people on my Twitch streams. Eddie Guerrero, he was pretty entertaining to watch fight. It's a shame we lost him so quick. Oh! We are joined by Alex Koch24. I hope I'm saying that right on Twitch. He says his favorite wrestler is Bill Goldberg. Now, I'm going to tell you, that was somebody else, too, that when he first started coming out, we didn't know whether to shit or go blind. You kind of had to like Goldberg, man, because the intensity of this guy's moves. We're talking about another guy that just made the earth freaking shake with that damn jackhammer drop. I mean, he put people through the freaking canvas. And to be fair, he's still doing it. The guy's still really doing great out there for his age. I'm sure I won't be anywhere near that effective when I'm that old. I'm not that effective now. I mean, he was honestly the caliber of, that's a guy where if they, you're going to put him against Hulk, okay. I mean, that's believable, unfortunately. He's that good. There's those torch passings that have to happen, and not everybody is worthy of that. Oh, he poked him in the eyes. Get Piper out of here already. I don't want to be Piper anymore. He's out. The Reversal Lord. Oh, I'm going to be the Reversal Lord. I will totally be Reversal Lord because he gets all the reversals. No, Reversal Lord. That wasn't what I was telling you to do. I bet nobody's favorite wrestler is Reversal Lord. Oh, Reversal Lord's already got his tap. Who is this? Another tap for the Reversal Lord. This is going to go quick now because Reversal Lord don't play. Oh, that's it. This is going to be like an alternate win in UFC, how they used to do it. And you're like, no, you didn't really win. Don't move him, Reversal Lord. Put the submission on him. Oh, yeah? He's done. His spirit's too low. Alright, it's between Hoiti Onaki and the Reversal Lord. Two unlikely opponents here. Two unlikely finishers. Unlikely candidates for the Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. I see how it's going to be. I'm sorry. I did not know it was that kind of party. Mess with me. There. Hope you learned your lesson. Oh, I lost my bat. We're joined by Lord Luke 804 on Twitch. Sorry, I'm just not used to seeing people on my Twitch stream. I guess the key to that was play NWO on the 64. Because again, let's talk about this. All you guys on YouTube, any of you guys watching on Twitch, does anybody not like this game? I mean, really. I think that, because you always have people on both sides of the spectrum on any one game. Oh, I didn't like it. Oh, I did like it. But I've never had anyone tell me they didn't like this game. Look at him. What? He wants a Mountain Dew so bad he can't stand it. We called that guy the Reversal Lord because when controlled by the CPU, it does not matter what you get on this guy, he will reverse it. Well, that is the end of our Royal Rumble. Yeah, I can say we did our share of drinking playing this, for sure. This was definitely a party game from hell. I mean, you got 4 controllers, you got 4 players, you got a great time here. Let's take a look at our championships here, and let's see who's got the belts. Of course, it looks like the Black Ninja is wearing the U.S. Heavyweight. Looks like the Man of 1,000 Bones, Dean Malenko, holds the Cruiserweight. It looks like the Evil Dead Shogun and the Reversal Lord have the tag team titles. Why does this guy have the Pro Heavyweight belt? That was that pecker hit I couldn't get rid of. It's supposed to be Hulk. Somebody snuck in and did this. Somebody hacked my game. Nah, it's not possible. We're playing this actually on the N64. On the original cartridge. I didn't even do this on EverDrive. Could have. Didn't want to. And the Executioner has the TV title. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, again, you just gotta love this. If you have this, you're probably wanting to go put it in right now and just go through the whole thing again. You can create your dream matches. You can create the battle royales of any size, and really settle all kind of fantasy matchups with out of the ring run-ins. And you know, you don't have to go random like I did. You can actually pick who you want to have in there and do faction on faction fighting and organization on organization. And I mean, this game at its level, at its time, it had it all. And ironically, not even ironically, just, I mean, it's amazingly that today it still does. I would rather play this than any wrestling game that's come out since this. Best engine, best controls. Never felt anything feel more right than this. I wish I could see a game with Fire Pro's My Off capabilities and moveset creation set to the fighting engine that this game has. And for all of you that will be tuning in after the stream to watch the recap, I want you to like. For everybody watching, I want you to like. But everybody coming in after the fact, I want you to like, and I want you to subscribe if you like watching people play games, because you know, especially in the retro department, we have and will be playing a lot of them. Did you have this game? Did you like this game? Did you go out and buy this game when it was brand new? Did you go out and buy this game when it was brand new? Did you pay $59 for it? Did you pay $79 for it? Did you get it at any price that you paid for the game? Did you go when you got home and you got home from the retail and you put it in and you played the game, you really love the game? Did you call a friend and say, hey, I bought this game, did you buy this game? And your friend said, oh yeah, I bought the game, why don't you come over and play the game? So you go to your friend's house and you play the game, and your friend really loves the game, you actually come over to your house and play with the game, your friend made you dinner before you sat down and played the game, you eat your dinner, enjoyed your dinner, and then you play the game with your friend's out, didn't like dinner as much, so go have another one, so they have something else to eat, and you went home and go put in the game one more time, you played the game with your friends, that was a lot of fun. Comment below. Let me know what you think, because you know that I like to get a conversation going. And there's plenty to say about this game. Share your memories. Let me know what you like about it. And God knows if there's anybody out there that doesn't like it, I'm not going to be offended. Tell me why you didn't. I'm actually just challenging the notion that there's no one that doesn't like this game. If you're watching me on Twitch, make sure you follow. It may not be the last time we play this, and it's definitely not going to be the last time we play a wrestling or boxing game as this. I am just quite a collector of games that involve duking it out in the squared circle. Thank you, everybody that joined us tonight. That was a blast. Emceemur signing out for now, and we will see all of you again next time.